Singapore is investing more than $20 billion to build a mega port which will be fully automated. This will be one of the world mega port which will double Singapore capacity to handle maritime traffic. The ambitious new Tuas Mega Port is the next significant landmark in the port of Singapore's evolution. Why Singapore is building a mega port? This is part of larger ambitious plan to reach trillion-dollar economy in couple of decades. A city-state reaching trillion economy is a major achievement and will lead to higher per capita income ever for Singapore citizens and residents. Global shipping maritime economy stands at $22 trillion and Malacca Strait alone commands more than $10 trillion maritime economy. Singapore sits at right center of it. Located in the Strait of Malacca, Singapore is a regular pit stop on container routes that connect Asian factories to consumer in Europe. Singapore can double its GDP just by expanding the port capacity. However, it's going a step further to fully automate it. What are the part of its automation? Drones, AI-enabled cargo handler, driverless vehicles and more. Singapore will operate automated guided vehicles to move more containers between the yards and berths where shipped wait. A human driving a truck will use sensor and wireless communication to lead a convoy of driverless vehicle in and out of the port. Drones will be used for shore-to-ship deliveries and aid security guards with checks. Singapore is among a growing trend of seaport cutting down on paperwork process and making the process completely electronic and high-tech. Singapore is considered as a benchmark for other major ports across the globe. Its strategy is to set itself apart from the competition, as global delays are forcing ships to rethink where along their route to stop. The port's goal is to make itself more efficient for the ships to carry out all their needs, from banking to refueling to uploading containers and storing it. Singapore's current capacity to handle container is around 32 TEU, which is more than 4 times of that of Dubai. None of the port in Asia is at least half the capacity of Singapore. However, Singapore wants to double this capacity and automate it. This will improve the traffic in the region and major maritime companies will prefer Singapore compared to any other regional ports. For instance, Port Klang of Malaysia will set to lose more when Singapore expands the capacity. This will create an economic disruption in the region and Singapore can monopolize entire maritime traffic in Southeast Asia and beyond. What this will bring? An increased footfall to the country in terms of maritime support business, maritime enabled business activities, indirect and allied industrial development, and even doubling the business visits and tourism. This will contribute to Singapore economy immensely. Also, this will help Singapore to face competition from bigger players. China is rapidly expanding the handling capacity for Shanghai from 2013, which can take away a part of traffic from Singapore. This Tuas Mega Port project can prepare Singapore to face this competition from Chinese port as well. Singapore plan with a larger goal, the port consolidation. The port consolidation activities goes beyond sea traffic. It is also modernizing internal traffic as well. Once Tuas is completed, Singapore will shut down all its existing capacity and relocate everything to the larger space. The 3-city terminal at Tanjung Pagar, Keppel and Brani will all shut and move to the Tuas by 2027. That will help consolidate operation into a more logical structure, allowing for faster handling of containers. The new arrangement will reduce the need for trucks to traverse downtown traffic while transporting cargo from one terminal to another, thus greatly enhancing the supply chain network. Singapore GDP growth was at the peak in 2010 with 14.5%. However, post that it is shrinking and went to negative in pandemic period. However, post-pandemic with this mega port and other development projects, Singapore can recreate 2010 growth in 2030s and 40s. This will propel it to the top 20 GDP of the world. And Singapore will be at the top position in GDP per capita, which no other country can replace it in a foreseeable future. Thank you.